Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set, fly, 20. Check. Hey, 66. Bandit.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Brady going to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
No, 66. Hey, wahoo.
Brady now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. He's got daylight. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, let's go. Hey, 66.
Here's Brady to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Wait, that 53. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready? 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, let's get off the field.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And his pass incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the double. 5. Leo. Kill. Snap.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now left side on the swing pass. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check, check. You. Alert! 44, Mike, 44.
Hey, Steve 6. Hey.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Sugar!
Now Brady again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Kill. Check.
22 jet bomber, 5.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Protein spill. Deep grip.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes...
And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
54 is Mike.
Hey, stand up.
54, watch 54. I don't think you got it.
So third and long, here's Minshew. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. On the return is Mickens. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
To throw again. Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Jack it, reload.
Too little, regular.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Minshew. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 17-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Rolling to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Wait, 20.
Watch Fofo. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Hey, go 66. Hey, orbit.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
28.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Gay's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They run it again with Kamara. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Mickens to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
23 yards, the final tally.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Cleveland Farrell, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On the ground, this is Kamara. And an alley to run. A big play there out of Kamara. 43 yards on the ground.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 more yards. He was brought down by Mike Edwards.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
You got him! You got him! Ha ha! You got him! On the ready.
54, right there, right there. 54 Mike. Here we go, here we go. He's crashing.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Six guys! Check 6 guys! Ready!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
That
one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jaguars, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay.